Hi, friends. So today we are talking about the celebration of Kwanzaa, which is celebrated in America, but it comes from Africa. So we're going to say that we're traveling to Africa today to learn about Kwanzaa. So Kwanzaa is an African American holiday, which means that people that live in America now, but their great grandparents came from Africa, those are the ones who celebrate Kwanzaa. And they celebrate Kwanzaa to remember their heritage, which means where they came from, and to remember those traditions that they had in Africa. So Kwanzaa lasts for 7 days. It starts on December 26th, which is the day after Christmas, and it goes until January 1st, which is New Year's Day. Each of the 7 days, they focus on one principle, and a principle is kind of like our gold standards that we talk about, things that they think are very important, okay? So you can see those 7 principles over here on this side of me, and they look like some big words, but don't worry, we're going to go over them a little bit more when we do our project together. So I'm going to go over them really quickly right now, and then when we do our project, then we'll learn a little bit more about what they mean. So these green words over here, these are some funny looking words that are hard to pronounce or hard to read. These words are in Swahili, which is the language that they speak in Africa. The words in red over here are the English words. So I'm going to read you guys the English words really quickly. Okay, so this one is unity, self-determination, responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. So those are the 7 principles that they believe in when they celebrate Kwanzaa. All right, let's go to our next slide. So in Kwanzaa, they have a candlestick celebration, just like another holiday that we talked about. Does anybody remember what it is, where they have the candles and they light them every night? Did you say Hanukkah? Okay, so Kwanzaa is kind of like Hanukkah because they do have the candles, except it's called a kinara. So the candle holder is called a kinara. The candles inside the kinara have 3 red candles and 3 green candles, and the candle in the middle here is black. Okay, so each night one of the candles is lit until they are all lit up at the end of Kwanzaa. The kinara sits on a straw mat inside the person's house, and beside the kinara, they lay corn cobs for each person in their family. So I have 4 people in my family. If I was celebrating Kwanzaa, I would have 4 ears of corn by my kinara. How many ears of corn would you have? How many people are in your family? They also have a special cup that everybody in the family drinks from, and it's called the Unity Cup. All the decorations for Kwanzaa are red, black, and green. This is because of the African flag. You can see the African flag right here beside me. This is the African flag, and that is why they use the colors red, black, and green in all of their decorations. So Kwanzaa is 7 days, like we talked about. The 6th day, the whole family comes together and has a great big feast, which seems to be what a lot of people do during the holidays. It seems like almost every country we've learned about has a great big feast. So Kwanzaa is no different. They have a great big feast on the 6th day, and on the 7th day is when they exchange their presents. All right, so now let's look at where Africa is on our map. So if you turn to the very back of your map, let me get out of my slideshow. All right, now if you turn to the very back of your Holidays Around the World book, let's look at our map. And Africa is its own continent. So we are going to color in the continent of Africa because now we have traveled there. So you can see that I've already colored mine in. Africa is right here on our map. And we're going to color in Africa because that's where we are talking about today. That's where we are visiting, Africa. And I'm going to write Africa down on my list. And this is going to be our last trip. So we've almost visited every continent. We just didn't get to Antarctica or South America. So maybe we'll talk about those continents another time. All right, so let's do our project because the project is a little bit long. So I'm going to skip the page in the Holidays Around the World book, and I want you guys to do that on your own when you have time. For the project, you're going to need your piece of paper that looks like this, and you're going to need some red, black, and green coloring items. So crayons, markers, colored pencils, whatever you have. So I'm going to get my black, red, and my green out. Okay, and then you're also going to need those beads and the pipe cleaner that I put in a little bag that everybody should have. Okay, so we're going to make a bracelet together, and each bead is going to represent one of the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. So those were those big words that we talked about at the very beginning of this video. Now, we're going to talk about what they mean and why they're important. And then we're going to put a bead on for every one that we talk about. So go ahead and get your beads out and your pipe cleaner and have it ready to go. If you don't have it ready, you can pause the video and then start back when you're ready. And then get your coloring things out and also a pencil. Okay, and I've already done some of this because this is the second time I'm trying to film this video. So your sheet should look totally blank. So let's start with number 1. Number 1 is going to be unity. Okay, so if you look down here, you have a word bank, and that's going to help you with the spelling of all of these words. Okay, so unity is the second word. I'm going to use this to spell it the correct way. And then I'm going to mark it out when I'm done, okay? So go ahead and write unity, U-N-I-T-Y. And unity just means staying together. So when they celebrate Kwanzaa, they think that it's really important to have unity, which means it's really important to stay together. I think that's really important too. It's important to stay together with your family and your friends. And that's what the holidays are all about too. So for unity, we're going to use a red bead. So I'm going to color this circle red. And then I'm going to put 1 red bead on my pipe cleaner for unity. So go ahead and put that red bead on your pipe cleaner. And you can say that this bead is for unity. Okay? Let's look at the second one. The second one is determination. Determination means that you work hard to better yourself. So that's kind of like our gold standards. We do our best, right? So this is kind of like doing your best. You have determination. So for number 2 on my sheet, I'm going to write determination, which is a big, huge word, but don't worry, it's in our word bank. And you can use that to help you spell. And I'm going to cross it out when I'm done. Okay? So I'm going to write determination. D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-A-T-I-O-N. Determination. How many of you guys think that that's important, to work hard and do your best and have determination? I think so. So I'm going to color this circle red again. And I'm going to put another red bead on my pipe cleaner. And this bead is going to be for determination. So go ahead and put another red bead on your pipe cleaner. And you can say that this bead is for determination. All right, let's look at number 3. Number 3 is collective work. So that's just like a big fancy word for saying that we work together and that we help each other out. So when you celebrate Kwanzaa, they believe that this is very important, to work together and help each other out. Do you think that that's important? I think so. So for number 3 on my sheet, I'm going to put collective work. And collective work is up here at the very top if you need help spelling it. And remember, if I'm going too fast, because I might be going too fast because I can't see you, so if I'm going too fast, just pause the video. Pause it, write your word, and then start the video again so that you can keep up, okay? Don't worry if it's too fast. All right, so number 3 is collective work, which means working together and helping each other. So I'm going to do one more red bead. Okay, so my number 3 is going to be red too. 3 red beads. So it's kind of like the candles that we learned about. There's 3 red candles, 3 green candles, and 1 black. Okay, so put your 3rd red bead on your pipe cleaner. And this bead is for collective work, working together. All right, let's look at number 4. Number 4 is economics. So economics, we learned a little bit about economics. It means to build and maintain your own stores and businesses. So economics is just about money. And they're saying that they think it's very important to have your own business and make your own money. So number 4, we're just going to write economics. Okay? So economics is this very last word down here. So E, C, O, N, O, M, I, C, S. And don't forget, please pause the video if I'm going too fast. Okay? Don't panic. Just pause the video. All right, and then this bead is going to be black. So I'm going to color this one black. Okay. So since we colored this one black, now we're going to put our 1 black bead on our pipe cleaner. So now we should have 3 red beads and 1 black bead. All right, so we've got 3 reds and 1 black. What do we think we're going to do next? Okay, so let's look at number 5. Number 5 is purpose. So when you have a purpose, it means that you have a goal, okay, and you work towards something. So for number 5, in Kwanzaa, they think that it's important to build up your community, which means like your neighborhood and the people that live around you. So build them up and make it very strong. I think that that's important too. So for number 5, we're going to write purpose, which is 1, 2, 3 words down, purpose. I'm going to cross it out and I'm going to write it on my paper. Purpose. Okay. And then this one is going to be green. Okay, so go ahead and put a green bead beside your black one on your pipe cleaner. All right, we've got 2 more to go. We can do it. All right, number 6 is creativity, which I know that a lot of you guys have creativity. So I know that this is important to you too. So they say in Kwanzaa that we need to do what we can to make our neighborhoods beautiful. So for creativity, we need to use our minds and our creativity to make our neighborhoods beautiful. Is that a good goal to have? I think so. I think everybody could use their creativity to make things beautiful. So for number 6, I'm going to write creativity, which is this word 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words down. And it's CREATIVITY. Creativity. And I'm going to color this one green. And then I'm going to put my green bead, my second green bead on my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to say this bead is for creativity. All right, and then we have our very last bead, and it is faith. And faith means that we need to believe in our people, our leaders, our parents, and our teachers. So don't you think that that's a good thing to do? When we have faith, we believe and we trust the people around us. And these are all people that we should trust: our parents, our teachers, our leaders. So number 7 is faith. So that is the very last word. Faith. Faith. And I'm going to color this one. You guessed it, green. And I'm going to put my last green bead on my pipe cleaner for faith. Now I have my bracelet ready to go, and I can just wrap it around my wrist and tie it at the end to make a bracelet. And you guys can wear this, and when somebody asks you what it is, you can say that it's for Kwanzaa, and it represents the 7 principles. And you don't have to memorize these, but you could pull out this sheet if somebody's really interested in knowing what the 7 principles of Kwanzaa are. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this activity. I hope you guys wear your bracelet and tell people that you're learning about all the different celebrations that people have. And on the next slide, there's a couple of books that you can look at, that you can listen to that are about Kwanzaa. And then you are all done. I hope you guys had a great trip today to Africa, and I will see you guys later. Bye.